The thought arrived early, not loudly, not with words. It simply sat down and waited. Usually, thoughts like this don't stay quiet for long. They tap, they tug, they say things like, "You should really think about this." But today, this thought did none of that. It stayed. Nimny noticed it while the house was still waking up. The kettle boiled a little too long. A chair scraped the floor and then apologized with a softer sound. Someone stood in the middle of the room, holding nothing, thinking they had forgotten something important. The thought hovered nearby, not demanding attention, just present. Nimny tilted her head. "Oh," she whispered, "you're not in a hurry." The thought didn't answer. It didn't need to. In the kitchen, a grown-up opened a notebook, then closed it again. They stared at the cover as if waiting for it to say something first. The thought leaned closer. Normally, this was the moment when thoughts became plans, or worries, or lists that started with good intentions and ended in tired sighs. But today, the thought stayed quiet. Nimny stepped closer to the table. She didn't open the notebook. She didn't move it away. Instead, she slid it just a little to the side, making room for the cup beside it. One tiny, tidy thing, not to organize the day, just to make space for it. The thought seemed to relax. In another room, a child sat on the floor, tying and untying the same shoe over and over again. Not because it needed to be tied, because hands sometimes need something gentle to do. The thought drifted in and watched. The child paused. They looked up. They didn't ask a question. They didn't say anything at all. They simply left the shoe untied and stood up. The thought stayed. Nimny smiled. Not every thought needs an answer. Some need permission. As the day moved forward, the thought followed quietly. It sat on the edge of the couch while someone checked the clock too often. It rested near the window while clouds passed without being counted. It waited by the door, not asking where anyone was going. Nimny didn't chase it away. She didn't ask what it meant. She knew that the fastest way to make a thought loud was to demand an explanation. In the afternoon, the house grew busier. Backpacks landed. Shoes came off in the wrong order. Someone sighed and said, "I'll deal with this later." The thought didn't grow. It didn't shrink. It stayed exactly the same size. By evening, the house slowed again. Lights dimmed, voices softened. Nimny noticed the thought sitting near the couch, still quiet, still waiting. She picked up a blanket and folded it once, not neatly, just enough to keep it from sliding to the floor. Another tiny, tidy thing. The thought leaned back as if settling in. In the bedroom, the child climbed into bed without asking for a story right away. They stared at the ceiling for a moment, then turned onto their side. The thought stayed with them. Not heavy, not sharp, just there. Nimny stood in the doorway and listened. The house felt balanced. Not because everything was solved, but because nothing was being pushed. She lifted her lantern, letting the soft glow rest nearby. "Hush, hush," she whispered. "You can stay." The thought didn't move. And that was fine. Tuesday didn't need answers. It didn't need conclusions. It only needed room for a thought to exist without being turned into anything else. Nimny nodded, satisfied. Some thoughts help most by staying quiet. And Tuesday settled into the night, carrying its quiet thought gently without asking it to speak.